going to open it up for community comment. As you see, please be respectful, and no profanity, and no personal attacks. It won't get anywhere. Unfortunately, Mr. Coleman was the only one that honored us with his presence. I don't believe he can probably answer a lot of questions, but he's here to hear some of your concerns. One thing I want to point out before it starts. If you understood what I just showed you in this presentation, it didn't matter how many signs Marty had on his property. It didn't matter what it said. It didn't matter if it was, quote, commercial or artwork. It was his private property. He could put them there without being interrupted. Okay.
Hi. First off, I'd like to thank Tom Brissy. At his own expense, he has had this meeting become available to all of us. Tom, thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. Mr. Reagin, my heart goes to you. You met my son today in your yard, and you called me, and thank you so much for being here. Our feelings are true. And even though much of the community has fear and does not choose to show up, I know some of us feel that same way too. So thank you for being here, Mr. Reagin. I can't thank you enough. The thing with this is, and it's really like I'm preaching to the choir. First off, let me thank you. The letter I'm going to read is one I emailed to the commissioners today. Thank you so much. You, to me, are the only man that will stand up. Remember, these people work for us. These people work for us. And do you know who code enforcement works for? Go in the website. Look at Glenn County, Oregon. Code enforcement works for him. It does. If it happens there, I've sent it to your office. He worked for us. Code enforcement works for them. I've had multitude of encounters with code enforcement previously to this incident, as have other of my friends, and I could go into those in detail. But the people here, you guys already know this, okay? You already know this. The reason I'm here today is because I have a child. I have a child, and he will know when I die, I was unafraid. I put a sign in my yard 2 weeks ago for coastalviewpoint.com. Coastal Viewpoint is taking the information and putting it out there for you to decide on. They're not making choices for you. They're not the Brunswick News, who is afraid of Sea Island, apparently, in my opinion. Brunswick News, if you're here, I'll be glad to talk to you. I don't see him, though. I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody. I had a sign for Coastal Viewpoint, and people had stopped by, and that was good for my son. Well, some other people said they'd like a sign for their yard, and so I took them a sign. And then they came to me and they said, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the repercussions of Glenn County Police Force if I put a sign in my yard. You know, it's true. I wanted to do a program a while back called Speak Out. Because in Glenn County, you're guilty until proven innocent. If you go to court and bond out, you have to piss test, even if it's not a drug charge, guilty until proven innocent. And everybody I talked to said, Kim, you're going to get in trouble. Guess what? My name's Kim Brown. Come on. Okay? I'm serious. Come on. I actually took the courage up at the signs in Marty's yard. Not really knowing how they were accepted, but I'm the one that did it. My name's on it. I'm not afraid. I'm here because I want my 23-year-old boy to know not to be afraid. Before I came here, he was putting signs on dang trees. Come on. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not. I want to read you the letter I sent to the commissioners. I am so sorry for your loss. Truth be known, Marty's provided an opportunity for me. He's provided an opportunity for my child to know this is not Germany. In Germany, they took your neighbor. They took your friends. They took them, they killed them. Where's Marty's neighbors tonight? Where's Marty's neighbors? Is that the way we're going? Is America becoming the new Germany? Is the fear of the police eating us? I'm not going to stand for it. Not in my life. And I appreciate Marty for that. That is the opportunity he has provided. That is what he has done, is taught my child not to be afraid to stand up. I'm going to read this letter. Unfortunately, you guys are all the choir. So, I'm not really preaching to anybody but the choir. But, hey, I like to brag a little bit. So, what the letter says is my name is Kim Brown. Here's my phone number, 638-7024, because I ain't afraid. I am not afraid. Bring it on. Okay? I'm appalled, angry, and dismayed over the killing of Marty, whom I did not know. Actually, over the response to his death, the response of the county, the non-responsive commissioners, with the exception of this man. Please remember his name at election time. who is really the code enforcement's employer. The non-response and the underlying fear in our own community. My understanding is that none of you, to the commissioners, sorry. My understanding of the commissioners was that none of you were going to be attending tonight. I was told that by one of their own. They were misinformed, and this gentleman is here, and thank you so much again. And I asked the commissioners, why? Are you afraid, like the police? Are you afraid of incurring the police wrath? Are you afraid of the courts? Who do you work for, county commissioners? Who do you work for? Remember, they work for us. Go to glencounty.org. Code enforcement works for them. If my information is wrong and you're really going to show up, my apologies again. There's one response to one woman who is a Marine. And in this letter, I tell her she's a mother. This man's family is here. Is there no respect from our commissioners? This man, family. He's a son. He's somebody's child. He's somebody's father. Good Lord, our commissioners can't show up for that. That's outrageous to me. Whose orders is she under? Why are they not here? Whose orders do they work under? Who do they work for? Why are they not here? I'd love to know that. And I say shame on them for being so callous or cowardly, whichever one it is. The issue we were talking about tonight has been in front of the grand jury. I personally know once. I've been told twice. The grand jury has been informed that code enforcement is acting illegally. Code enforcement is going on property that is not Glenn County's. Code enforcement is taking money from you, and not legally so. Okay? So, why is that being allowed to go on? The grand jury is already presented with this. And a year later, somebody's killed over it? Where does that come in? You know? Anyway, I just think that, I went on to say that basically I'm damned if I'm going to be cringing in fear, because I'm not going to be cringing in fear. I could be next. There was an incident where they wanted to take my dog. They didn't have a court order. I stood firm. I had 3 dog catchers and 3 police in my yard. Come on, take me. The only difference was I cussed. I was rude. I looked like hell in the photograph. Let me tell you. I didn't bring out a gun. I didn't. So it didn't happen to me. But it could have. It could have. My child could be without his mother in this moment. They were in my yard illegally a year ago. How long are we going to stand for that? He works for us. Code enforcement works for them. It's time to stand up and speak out. Shame on Brunswick News. Again, Brunswick News, if you're here, I apologize for speaking out of turn. Yay, Brunswick News, thank you. I hope that you will portray this fairly and accurately. Shame on the rest of the community for not being here. I just want to say, guys, this is America. It's not Germany. As people like us, people like you guys, it's going to make sure that's true. But look at us. What are we, 50? Where are our neighbors? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? That's all I got to say. Mr. Reagan, again, my condolences.